my mom for spending my college money on Ozempic. I dropped my fork when Aunt Judy leaned across the table and said to me, I just want to tell you how happy I am that the college fund I set up for you covered everything. My parents had frozen completely in their seats. Aunt Judy, I said carefully, I don't know what you're talking about. Her smile dropped. The college fund I set up for you when you were 16, she said slowly, pulling out her phone. I've sent over $144,000 to the college account I set up with your parents. She turned the screen toward me, showing payment after payment. I felt like someone had dumped ice water over my head. That much money would have paid for everything at the state school I went to. Instead, I had $62,000 in student loans that would follow me forever. I've been working 3 jobs to get by, I whispered. I have federal loans, private loans, and a payment plan with the school. Aunt Judy's face went from confused to angry as she slowly turned to look at my parents. Where is the money? She demanded. My mom literally clutched her pearl necklace. We were just being responsible by not letting you have it, she said nervously. Young people today don't understand how to handle large amounts of money properly. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Are you kidding me? I worked double shifts every weekend, I said, my voice shaking with anger. I worked at McDonald's until midnight and then got up at 5 to open the campus bookstore. The memories hit me like waves. I lived in the cheapest apartment in town with black mold in the bathroom because it was all I could afford. Tears burned in my eyes now. I had to walk to the food bank for expired food because I couldn't afford gas and my shoes had holes in them for 2 years straight. My dad rolled his eyes. Okay, we had important expenses, he said. Like what? I demanded. The beach house payment was late and the boat needed upgrades to keep its value. Your mother's surgeries weren't covered by insurance. Mom nodded fast. And I needed the Ozempic, sweetheart, she added. I had gained 5 pounds and my weight was making me really upset. My therapist also recommended the boob job for my mental health. I stood up so hard my chair nearly tipped over. You spent my college money on weight loss drugs? I said it loud enough that all of the nearby tables went silent. I ate 1 meal a day. So you could lose weight? What else was more important than my education? Dad cleared his throat. Well, there was also the golf club membership fee, but that was a business expense. And hiring the maid was very expensive, Mom added quickly. But we couldn't have people thinking we were poor. I threw a napkin at her face. I had panic attacks in TIT library bathroom about making rent, I shouted, not caring that the entire restaurant was staring. Do you know what it's like to get shingles? At 20 years old from stress? Do you? My hands were shaking so bad I had to hold on to the table. I got bronchitis and couldn't see a doctor because I didn't have $20 for the copay. $20. Meanwhile, you were sitting on your ass playing with your new boobs while someone else cleaned the house. Mom reached for me, but I stepped back. You're being dramatic, she said. The struggle made you stronger. We read several articles about how hard times build better adults. Stronger? The word came out like a slap. You spent $144,000 of my money. What am I supposed to do, thank you? For my panic attacks? Aunt Judy's face had turned dark red and she was angrily typing on her phone. My name is on that account too, she said, her voice cold. Which means I have every legal right to have you arrested for stealing from your own daughter. She looked at my parents like they were trash. Judy, please, Dad said, half standing. We can work this out as a family. She ignored him and put her hand on my shoulder. Let's go. We're seeing my lawyer first thing Monday morning. I grabbed my purse and followed her toward the door. When I got there, I turned back one last time. Zev, thank you for teaching me what unconditional love looks like. This isn't it.